This video is an introduction to companies and contacts. Let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and open up Connectwise. So Connectwise uses companies as the container for any clients, and then a company can have multiple contacts. Has to have at least one, but a company can have more than one. So let's get going here. Expand this to be the full size of our window. There we go. Okay. So this is all done from the Contacts tab, and I know it's a little confusing. There's the Contacts tab, and then in Contacts is Company and Contacts. This Contacts is different than this Contacts. So all this is our tab. So we open that up, and then we come to Company. 95% of the time, you're going to be using Company to find what you're looking for. Now, the way that this works is we're going to type in the name of what we're looking for, and individuals are in here as last name first and then first name. So let's say we wanted to find someone with the last name of Smith. We just type in Smith and hit search, and it's going to bring up everyone that has the last name Smith, and then the first name will be in alphabetical order. If I just was to put in SMI in search, it'll bring up all the names that start with SMI. Let's say that we were looking for SmileWorks Family Dentistry, but we forgot the name SmileWorks. I'm sorry, we forgot the name Smile. We only know that there's Works in it. If we search with an asterisk, this is also called a wildcard, and we search for asterisk Works, we're going to find any business name that has the word Works in it with anything before it. So we've got Idaho Custom Ironworks, and there's the SmileWorks one that we're looking for. So you can use that asterisk as a wildcard if you only know a portion, or you don't know the proper spelling. Spell it the best you can, and just make it with an asterisk, and anything that's before it will not matter. Okay, so when we're searching for companies, let me go ahead and bring up one. Let's here, we'll bring up Michael Palmer. So I typed in Palmer, up comes SIS. I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And this is the company screen. So the company screen's got all the basic contact information for an individual in this area here. And then this down here are all the tabs. And in the company tab, we've got notes. And that's going to be, if we're doing follow-up phone calls, if we're emailing invoices, then we're going to date stamp that with a note. Service, this is all the work that has been done for this customer. None has been done for this customer. Let's find one that some work has been done for. Let's look up Jan Cox. We recently did a computer for Jan Cox, so he should be in here. Okay, so if we bring up a customer we've done some work for, then these are all the closed service tickets. If we mouse over it, then it's going to show us the last time entry that was put in, and we can get a good idea of when the last date was. So the last time we did some work was, what did it say, 9/13/2013, or 10/9/2013. So we know we just did some work for this customer recently. We can click on any of these service tickets and drill down in to get more details. We can go down in here to get more details about what was done on this service ticket. Other tabs, we've got the Groups tab. This is what we use for our marketing groups. Right now we're just using our Quick Paper newsletter. So if they have the marketing group Quick Paper newsletter added, then we can run a report that shows us all the customers that are a member of this group. Contacts, if there are more than one contact, a lot of times we'll put in the husband in here and the wife in here, so we've got both of them. Or if it's a business, let's say a business like Office Environment Company, we're going to have a whole bunch of contacts. And each one of these contacts we can click on, and we can edit their personal information. This is the back button. We always hit the back button to go back to the previous screen. Back. If we're going to make a new company, we do it with the new item here. Alright, let's get back to those tabs. The profile tab, the only thing we use the profile tab right now is if we have a referral. If we put in here the way the customer was referred to us, whether it was Google or whether it was a friend or a business associate, we put that in here. In this case, I referred Office Environment Company because it's my brother. And so my name is here. When we run a marketing report at the end of the month, we can find out exactly where all of our new customers came from. These are other user-defined fields, so we could add additional custom fields in here if we wanted to. Opportunities is only used for doing product-only invoices. Tracks activities are used when we record any kind of information, like we have some automated activities that happen every time we email an invoice. An activity gets created when we're doing our follow-up phone calls. I know we did a follow-up phone call to this gentleman yesterday. So there's going to be a follow-up phone call in here where we can record the notes of our conversation and anything that is relevant to the customer and our daily contact with them. We don't use the Projects tab right now. Agreements is for our IT clients. Documents, we can scan and attach documents in here. We used to use this for our IT clients, but we use a different documentation system now. We don't use surveys right now in Connectwise. Sites is if there's more than one location. So a good example of this would be, let's see, we have an art gallery. Here's the art gallery. Okay, so Savoy Antiques, they have multiple sites. One is the owner's home, one is their office in Boise, one is their office in Meridian. And so we use this when we have more than one site for a customer. Team, we use that for the IT group. Configuration is where we would store, let's see, if we need to remember what somebody's email address or their passwords are, then we'll put those in here. Contacts are helpful. Let's say that you know that there's a gentleman named Mike Fornander, and you just can't remember what company he works for. So we try to search for Fornander, but that doesn't come up because it's not listed under his name. We could search for him under Contacts. So we type in Fornander, here we are, here's Mike Fornander, and we can see he works for Office Environment Company. We can click on Company, and that will take us right to the company page. Now one more thing on companies, this is the Finance tab. When we click on this, it takes us to a screen where we have a whole new group of tabs down here. The ones that you're going to frequently use are the Invoice tab, so you can click on any of these invoices and you can get a copy of what this invoice looked like. You can email this invoice right from here. If it's been paid, it'll show the paid status here. One important thing to note is a company does need to have an account because that's what links this with QuickBooks. So when we're making a new customer, we copy this and we paste it over into the account area.